Welcome back to another episode of My Watch Therapy. Today we have a very cool SEIKO from the Presage line. This is the SSA463. Let's take a moment to connect. I don't know, what do you think? I've been having a weird attraction to green dials in the last week or two. I found myself going to the TikTok shop where this watch is loaned in from, and I picked out a couple of green ones. This is one of them. It's got a really cool dial that I can't seem to get the smudges off right now. I apologize, because I'm trying to give you an idea. See that green kind of showing up? It's also got like these, I'm going to call them like, they almost look like two-dimensional buildings, high-rises or fish scales. I don't even know. But you can see that textured vertical pattern on the dial. I think it's super good looking. Couple things, a lot of things sort of stuck out to me as I spent a little time with it. I think it's bigger than, well, no. The first thing I wanted to say is Presage. It's exactly what a Presage is. It's something that looks more expensive than it is. Looks more expensive than it is. That's how I see Presage. And some Presages are more expensive. But I think this is a case of one that is for sale at TikTok shop, and it is way less expensive than I would have guessed. $5.95, brand new. $5.95. I'll put a link in the description to the TikTok shop. Jonathan and all the guys down there will take care of you. It's a family-owned business. It's been around for over 50 years. They do a lot of clock repair, which is, they say people come from far and wide to drop off their clocks, grandfather clocks and whatnot, because just people don't know how to work on them anymore. Great company, great store. But yeah, I think this exudes Presage, right? It looks more expensive than it is. I also think it looks bigger than maybe it is, or I don't know. I struggle with the words. What I noticed is the dial is huge, in a good way. There's very little case overhung here, if you notice. Right, very little case. It's not like some blocked off case. The lugs are kind of short, but I'm more looking at this, sort of bezel area. There's really nothing after the bezel area, right? It just drops off precipitously there. But I like that. I think it really focuses on the dial, or focuses your eyes more on the dial, because there's so much of it. It is the main focus. There's so little case to it. Does that make sense? It made sense in my head. I hope it makes sense in your head. Also, speaking of case, I love this case. I think it's a great design. It's very classy, very classic. And then we kind of get to the back. There we go. Get a little shot of that movement. It's a 4R39. It's a little different because it does have a complication. It has, one complication. It's got that great skeleton there. You can see it beating away there. You can see the hammer going. Bang, 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 bang. Rattling off those seconds. It's also got a 24-hour clock. It took me a minute to kind of look and understand the purpose of it. I think it's more for looks. I tried to hack the movement like this, and if you can see it, I thought, oh, maybe there's two clicks, like one I could adjust. See it moving there? I thought maybe, you could set it there like a different time zone and then click it out and set your current time zone. Not true. There's just one click. So it's a 24-hour clock that's just, it's there for show, or maybe you think in military time, which is fine, and that would be helpful for that reason. Beyond that, I think it's just pomp. So, yeah. So I do like that skeleton view there. One thing I also noticed is, for $5.95, I think the watch does run fast. I haven't timed it over multiple days, but my calculations show it close to 7 seconds a day fast. That's the difference. If you guys, I'm sure a lot of you know this. I'm not saying you don't know it, and that's why I'm saying it. But for those of you who don't, there are movements like Grand SEIKO where there are the timing of the movement is adjusted in 6 positions for like those high beat automatics. For this, and so they take the watch, right, and they set it on its side. They adjust the time to make sure gravity in this position is not affecting the movement and thus affecting the accuracy. Then they adjust it in this way. Then they adjust it here. They adjust it here. And then they adjust it vertically. And then I forget what the 6th position is. So 5 positions is the COC Swiss chronometer standard. And they exceed that up to 6 positions. And so basically it just makes a more accurate watch. This watch laid on its side for a period of time or upside down or any other position other than flat will affect the timing so slightly. Now, a lot of people don't give a rip about that. I'm a little more of a, well, that's a nice view. I'm a little more of a precision geek. I really like, I don't know. I like quartz. A lot of people don't like quartz. I like super accurate, like 9F quartzes from Grand SEIKO. Of course, you may have seen a video I have of the Citizen watch, the most accurate watch ever made. That watch for me I've had it for 9 months. I set the time 9 months ago. It has not lost or gained a second in 9 months. So that kind of stuff I do like. So yeah, I think that's why this is at the price point it's at, and that's why a Grand SEIKO adjusted in 6 positions is $6,000. It's like $1,000 a position, right? Anyway, I digress. Anyway, I wonder what you think about it. I think that there's a lot to love here, and for the price, I love it even more. Nice big dial, nice green. I like how those 2 dials sort of overlay or sub-dials overlay. Yeah, it's a great watch. Thank you for spending a little of your most precious commodity watching my video, which ironically is time. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.